All right. I'm really excited to see this next comic. You may have seen him on Comedy Central. He's also the host of the Black Nerd Podcast. Put your hands together for Richard Douglas Jones, everybody!
Unlike everyone else you've seen this evening, I have shit to live for, so. Not to mention, they're gonna get up here and talk about ass eating and ball licking and this mic touch my mouth. I have a daughter at home, and I go home and kiss her goodnight, and then they call me the next day, Mr. Jones, your daughter has diphtheria, and it's just like, this is why, because I tell you, because this nasty ass microphone. Not to mention, look, white people nasty. Like, look, like y'all ain't the only one with stereotypes, okay? That's all we've got. We just got the one, because it covers everything. But like, cause we ask those questions and like we just shrug it off. It's just like, how come every time you see a white girl in the movies, the bottom of her feet be dirty as fuck? He's like, white people nasty. I don't know. I'm gonna tell you. Like when you used to have an office job, you had like a potluck. You didn't know, but this is what was happening. All the black people was sitting in the corner having a meeting. And they was like, ooh, that look good. Who brought that? Brian? They're like, ooh, that look good, girl. Who brought that? Girl, Shirley. Girl, where's Shirley? Shirley in the call center? Shirley in HR. Girl, Shirley in HR. Ooh, I can't eat that. Why not, girl? Ooh, girl, white people nasty. They be letting their dogs kiss them on the mouth and shit. I drove through Mississippi to get here. You're welcome. Like it had been a while. I forgot that every time a black person drives through Mississippi, the ghost of Harriet Tubman pops up over your shoulder like Obi-Wan Kenobi, and she's like, "Is your show?" And every time I have to be like, "Yes, I show, Miss Tubman." Just keep fucking going. It's terrible. I'm so glad to be out. I'm happy to be out because I started picking up weird hobbies during the pandemic. By far, my favorite new pandemic hobby was I like to smoke weed and go to the bank. That was, I loved it. I loved it because like you can't go in, right? You can't go in. So like I go through the drive-through. And like when they send down the little tube, right? I take the tube and I open it and I take a big old hit. And send it up to them. Like the first time I did it, I was like, I'm going to fucking jail. I am. But now it's a game. Like it's a game. It's a game we play. They get on the speaker, sir, we told you not to do this, no boy, sir, please quit, sir. You hear his friend in the background, nigga, quit hogging it, sir, we're gonna need your ID, sir. I went to the bank for $100 and got it back in all quarters. Sir. The summer was real boring. Y'all got tired of protesting, huh? Like everybody got tired. What did everybody do this summer instead of protesting? I don't know, cause we was still getting killed, but y'all was done with it. It's cool. I like protesting. Protesting is interesting. Protesting gave me a whole new respect for Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and those guys, because them niggas did that shit in church clothes. And I was out there in like shorts and a t-shirt, like no justice, no peace. I was like, ain't nobody else hot, ain't nobody else. Like no justice, no peace. Like, won't we still be oppressed in the fall? Won't we can do this on a brisk autumn day. I will pay for the fucking Starbucks. I will. I swear I will. I swear I will. I love the new protesters, the people that like you could always tell the new protesters because they wear open-toe shoes. It's just like, this your first one, huh? And some shit goes down. You are losing a toenail there, Skylar. It is. That hoe is gone. That is. Yeah, they get the protest chants wrong. And I put my hands above my head, and they're like, and when I dip, you dip, we dip. I'm like, that is not how the fuck that goes. That is not how that goes. Like I said, man, I'm happy to be out. It feels good. It feels good to be in front of a real crowd. It feels great. Cause like I've been doing other shows, but they haven't been like this. Most of them, I just look at them and I'm just like, well, shit, we could have just done this shit on Zoom. And it's just, and then like that voice in my head, I'm just like, no, fuck Zoom, cause fuck Zoom. I hate Zoom so much. Oh my God. Because it is my day job is to teach adults how to use Zoom. Yeah, I work. You're like, he works for a corporation. He probably teaches a lot of people all the time. No, I teach the same adults how to use the same fucking Zoom week after week after week. Look, ain't been no new updates. Ain't no new icons. Zoom is fucking Zoom. But every day, how come no one can see me? How come no one can fuck you. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm sorry, because like I said, I work for a corporation. And when you work for a corporation, they don't pay you. Instead, they condition you to be receptive of this magical phrase. And the phrase is, you're crushing it, right? Look, if you don't believe me, look, you find somebody you know that's a friend of yours with an office job. And if it's ever like, he's having a bad day, you just look at him and be like, hey, man, I just want you to know you're fucking crushing it. And he will pull his dick out and go, ah! But that's what happens. That's what happens on my job. Because in addition to teaching adults how to use Zoom, there's a meeting every week in this for every department, and they all got a lady, and it's her job to tell people they crushed it. That's her whole job. Her name is like Katie or Libby or some shit. And she get on there and she be like, hey y'all, eyes and ears. Hey y'all, hey, look here. Hey, I just want y'all to know I just been over the numbers for last quarter, okay? And I just want y'all to know you fucking crushed it, okay? All right? Looky here. You see what I got in my hands right now? These are some delicious Oreo cookies. No, sirree, that represents y'all because I'm about to fucking crush them in my hands right now. Oh, looky here. What I got here? Some ice cream. Oh, my goodness. That looks like a delicious dessert. No, sirree, there's the customers. And what am I going to do? I'm going to take them delicious Oreo cookies and I'm going to sprinkle it all over the top right there because that's y'all because you fucking crushed it. Now you're looking at that thinking, oh my goodness, that's a delicious dessert. No sirree, Bob, that's a cohesive customer experience brought to you by y'all because you fucking crushed it. That's every Tuesday. It's every goddamn Tuesday. Actually, the real problem is I don't really get a break. I don't get a break because I have parents in their 70s, And if you don't have parents in their 70s, you're lucky because 70-year-old people want all the hot shit, but don't want to learn how to use any of it. My father refuses to answer call waiting, but called me up the other day. Hey, son, how you doing? How I get on the Zoom? I was like, didn't you call me the other day to ask me how to turn on your iPad? He was like, yeah, but how I get on? I was like, what are you doing on the Zoom? He said, be hoes on Zoom. I was like, hold up, man. I was like, aren't you still married? He said, stay out of grown folk business. Help me get on the Zoom. And so I helped him get on the Zoom because I want to get in that wheel, nigga. I say, the idea of generational wealth sound real good. So I teach them, but the shit backfired because then they go bragging to all their genius friends. They say, oh, you think you smart? Well, you ain't as smart as my genius son. And so now my parents' friends call me. Hey, that little wretched. Hey, baby. This your mama friend, Joyce. Hey, look here, baby. Your mama say you can help me get on the Zoom, baby. I sure appreciate it. I figured you be able to help me. You was always such a smart little boy. Since you had on them little Coke box glasses you used, baby, they used to call you the professor. You remember that, baby? Anyway, I'm trying to get on the Zoom. They say they can't hear me. Hello? It's Joyce. See, baby, they can't hear me. They can't. Oh, they hear me now. Hey, y'all. It's Joyce. Okay, what's going on with my picture, baby? They say they still can't see me. I just got to push the oh, Lord Jesus, I didn't know the camera was going to come on right away, Lord. I ain't got my face on. My little house coat done come up and I showed you all my little treats and treasures, little wretched, baby. I sure ain't mean to do that. Okay, baby, I appreciate you helping me get on the Zoom now. Tell your mama I called, but don't tell her I showed you my treats and treasures, baby. But I sure appreciate you. Bye-bye now, baby. This your mama friend, Joyce. That's every Thursday. That one's every Thursday. I was talking about protesting earlier. I had to stop watching the news. I had to stop doing it. I for very selfish reasons. I stopped watching the news around the Derek Chauvin trial, and I wrote a joke, and I was like, I'm never going to write anything this good again. And the joke was, Derek Chauvin, more like Derek Chauvin, all those dicks in his mouth. What? Yeehaw indeed. No, I really only do that joke so I can talk about George Floyd. That's really the only reason I do it. I personally feel like George Floyd has a very special place in history. George Floyd is the first civil rights icon with a sex tape, and that is important. I don't know if you all know that, but shit is real. It's a George Floyd sex tape. You found the right one because the nigga got a tattoo of an eagle across his chest, okay? It's just, look, I, for one, found it quite refreshing because the more I found out about the life of George Floyd, the more upset I got. It's just like George Floyd left behind like a 6-year-old daughter. It's like, damn, I got a daughter. I can relate. George Floyd used to help kids get out of gangs. It's like, damn, I used to be a teacher. I know what that shit's like. It's like George Floyd survived the coronavirus, and I was just mad. You remember that movie Boys in the Hood after he got pulled over and went to this girl's house and he was like punching and fighting the air and shit? That's where I was. I was like, fuck the police. And they were like, there's a George Floyd sex tape. And I was like, word? Where does one get that? Is there a link? There is. I will say this about the George Floyd sex tape. If you as a man feel inadequate about the size of your dick, do not watch the George Floyd sex tape. I will not say Mr. Floyd was well hung, but that bitch definitely said I can't breathe. She definitely did. Definitely did. Oh no, it gets worse. It gets so much worse because now I take that joke, and then we go back to the other joke that I just did before that, and then I imagine Derek Chauvin, and he's going back to the station house after he's killed a man, and he's sitting at the desk, and he's just like, fuck, what am I gonna do? I don't know, am I gonna get away with this shit? And somebody taps him on the shoulder, and he looks up, and it's Karen from HR. She says, hey, George, I just want you to know while you're out there with your knee on his neck, you fucking crushed it. Boom! I don't give a fuck if you grown! That's all I needed. He left. I'm done. Fuck the rest of this shit. That's all the fuck I needed. Oh my God. I'm glad I got up and got my stress out. I'm glad I got the stress out. I had to. I had to start doing that. I had to figure out how to get the stress out because I'm owning up to my age. I stopped lying about my age. It's weird. I'm 42, and I say that now because I do stand-ups. I'm around a bunch of 20-year-olds. And at some point, I realized that I don't give a fuck what 20-year-olds think because they're broke. It's just like, you know what's better than all your ideas about how you think the world should work there, Skylar? Health insurance. Health insurance is amazing, nigga. I run around with scissors just because I can. Shit. Love health. But then I had to go to the doctor because I'm a father now, and like I just did some father shit. Like I was like, hold up, I'm paying all this goddamn money for this goddamn health insurance. Ain't nobody going to goddamn nothing wrong with nobody. Somebody go to the doctor for something shit. And so it ended up being me. I had to go to the doctor. I don't like going to the doctor because as long as I don't go, ain't shit wrong. And so. So, like, I went in and I was like, hey, I called the whole staff. I was like, get all the fluids y'all niggas need because I'm not coming in here no more. And so that's what they did. And the doctor was like, hey, man, I need to holler at you real quick. He was like, I'm gonna have to write you a prescription for a couple of pills. And I was like, how many? He was like, a handful. And I was like, a handful? It's like, why do I have to take a handful of pills? He said, well, you have what they call nigga genes. And I was like, nigga, I don't think you can say that. He's like, nigga, I just did. And so he was like, you can either take the handful of pills or you can start to get in shape. And so I took the pills for a while and just, you ever see somebody walk around with sunflower seeds, just clagging. That was me with pills, nigga. Like, so I was like, I can't do this. I have to get in shape. I have to figure out how to get in shape. And like when you're 42 years old, nobody knows how to get in fucking shape. Nobody. Like, everybody's like, well, why don't you just go to the gym? It's just like, the gyms here suck. It's, why don't you go to Planet Fitness? It's just like, nigga, have you ever been to Planet Fitness? Do you know what's waiting for you when you go into Planet Fitness? A trough of candy. And sometimes pizza, okay? Look, I don't want to go in there and try to get on a treadmill watching motherfuckers slip on pizza grease. And so, you know, I didn't do it. I joined the CrossFit gym. Don't recommend it. If you've never done CrossFit, don't do that shit because they trick you. You walk into, you like, I'm going to get in shit. And you walk in and you see all these beautiful fucking X-Men people looking just posing and shit in they Lululemon, and like you look up and they use fucking monkey bars and rings, and you like, oh, this is gonna be like Recess. And that's not what it is. It is you standing in what used to be a goddamn auto body shop, sweating like a new slave, standing next to a woman that is twice your age and twice your strength, okay? It's terrible. I was working out next to this woman. They're like, you have to work out next to Barbara. And I was like, all right, what's up, Barbara? And they're like, all right, time to fucking warm up. And so we jump some rope. And so we jump rope. And you thinking, that wasn't me. That was a little Sally Walker. And so that's where I'm at, right? And I look over and I see fucking Barbara with a fucking chain used to hold back pit bull puppies. And she's spinning fast and sparks and shit is jumping up under her feet. And she's just like, ooh, what a warm up. I'm like, fuck you, Barbara. It's time to do pull-ups. And so we doing pull-ups and I'm like 6, right? And I look over and Barbara got her legs wrapped around the 357 big block engine on the pull-up bar, just bam, 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 bam. Just like, use your arms like, fuck you, Barbara. It's like, all right, time for squats. And so we're squatting, and the whole time I'm praying, and I'm praying to white Jesus. I'm like, please, white Jesus. Oh, don't sit here and act like it's different Jesus, people. Like, don't sit here and act like you don't know it's different Jesus that you pray to. Like, everybody know you pray to white Jesus for important shit, right? Like, please, white Jesus, let me get this job. But you pray to black Jesus for like life shit. Like, please, black Jesus, don't let this bitch be late. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like, I know I'm in Texas, right? I know I'm in Texas. So, you know, you like, what about Mexican Jesus? I'm just like, obviously, Mexican Jesus, nigga, you pray to, we need shit fixed. Or maybe that's just a nigga I know named Jesus. Anyway, so shut up. Because they done lit me like 3 times. So I'm squatting, and I'm praying to Jesus, and that I don't shit myself. And I look over, and Barbara got a little person on each arm, jumping up on the box and then down. And she's just like, what a workout. I'm like, fuck you, Barbara. And I was fucking Barbara later on that day. Her Kegels are amazing, okay? But I had to let her go because I got tired of being the small spoon. No means no, Barbara. Good night, y'all. I'm Richard Douglas Jones.
Richard Douglas Jones, everybody.